to my kitchen. Benvin's a minha cozinha. It's the Easter week, and it's a busy week. And I'm trying to make things ahead of time, so comes Easter, I'm not all packed up. I'm gonna make a dessert that is gluten-free, and you won't even know it's gluten-free. I'm gonna make a tart. The crust will be made with almond flour, and the filling will be with lemon curds. I have so many lemons, so I figure I would show you how I make my lemon curds. I think I've made lemon curd before, but I'm not sure. So anyway, I'm not gonna double this recipe, of course, because I'm gonna make a big tart, and I want plenty of lemon curd. I have 2 cups of lemon juice. I have 8 eggs, whole eggs, 2 cups of sugar. I need 2 tablespoons of lemon zest, and then I need 1 cup of butter. This week is just one of those weeks. I'm in my 3rd time making sweetbread. So that's what I've been doing. Okay, so I mix my lemon juice, my sugar, and I'm gonna put all this lemon zest. This is a zest of 2 large lemons. This is the pan's real lemons. These were very large lemons. Okay, so I just mixed all this, and now I'm gonna beat my eggs and then mix it into here. Okay, so now I'm gonna whisk together my eggs with my sugar, with my lemon, and the lemon zest. Okay, and I'm gonna turn my stove on medium heat, and I'm gonna cook this, and I'm gonna keep stirring until this becomes kind of creamy, and then we add the butter. Just stirring. I'm using this butter because it has a good color, so it will give an extra pop of color to that lemon curd. And this is easy because if you're gluten intolerant, you can have, and if you don't have no problems, you still can eat it. So that's how I plan my menu, according to things that I don't have to make separate for those are gluten-free. And so anyway, I'm gonna cook this until it becomes creamy, and then I'll show you. Okay friends, my lemon curd is done. And we know it's done when it coats the back of a spoon, and if you go through it, it separates. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn off the stove, and I'm gonna add my butter a little bit at a time and incorporate it. Incorporating my butter. And I'm gonna go use the whisk. And that's my lemon curd. I'm using salted butter, but if you're using unsalted butter, add a pinch of salt. And this could be for anything. Doesn't have to be for just tart, but I love making stuff like this for a tart because you can make ahead of time, and in no time you can make a dessert. Okay, so this is done. I have a strainer. This bowl's gonna be too small. I'm gonna pour this through the strainer. As you can see, it's creamy. And this is just make sure that if there's any eggs, cooked eggs, it doesn't go through, which you always find that no matter how much you stir, you always find. And here I have, friends, my lemon curd. I have 2 little jars. And then I have this in a container that it's ready for my tart. So plan ahead. Okay, friends, a couple days ago, I made some lemon curd for a tart, and I'm gonna make the shell for that tart. This is gluten-free, and it's a delicious and easy tart you can make ahead. I have 2 cups of almond flour. I need 5 tablespoons of melted butter and 1/4 cup of sugar. And that's it. We mix all this and then put it in our shell and we bake it. And I'm always thinking things like this ahead of time because everybody can eat it. If you're gluten-free, you can eat this. Okay? So now I just want to combine all this flour and get it kind of wet mixture so I can press into my shell. And I'm using salted butter. If you use an unsalted, add a little bit of salt, but I'm not going to because my butter is salted. And I made lemon curd early in the week, so that way it's done. Okay, and that's where you want it, a crumbly mixture. Okay, friends, I thought I had a bigger one, but I get rid of stuff and then I forget. So I'm gonna do maybe these 2 small ones. They're smaller, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna divide this mixture between these 2. That's no problem because my son always will take one home. And now all I want to do is press all this in this pan. And I'm going to try to go up a border around it so the filling doesn't touch. I use a little cup and I push it. I push that crust up to form a border. And like I said, you can make all this ahead of time. In the fridge, you can make the shell ahead of time and then just fill it at close to the day. Or you can put the whole thing together because you want to chill this anyway. Okay, so I'm going to smooth as much as I can of that bottom. And if you don't have one of these, you can make in a cookie sheet. You just won't have the same effect. One of those small cookie sheets, they'll do the same thing. All right, that one is done. Okay, I'm going to put these in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes, just until they get golden. Okay, friends, my tarts are done. See? And now I'm going to put the lemon curd and I'm going to refrigerate this. And then before serving, I'm going to put some whipped cream. You can do that if you want to, or you can just leave it with the lemon curd and then just put your fruit on top. But I'm going to put whipped cream on top. So you have this, the lemon curd, then the whipped cream, and then fresh fruit. But right now, I'm just going to top this with the lemon curd. So you don't want to fill it up too much because you want to leave space for the whipped cream. I just whip regular whipping cream with some powdered sugar and some vanilla. And then I'm just going to put it over, and then whatever fruit you like, just put it on top. Another dessert done. And I'm way ahead of my game. Okay? I'll leave the recipe in the description so you can make it. This is ideal for summer. And if you don't make the lemon curd, you can always buy it in the store. Or if you don't want lemon curd, you can always substitute for jam, jellies. It always does the same thing. Here it is, friends. My tarts. all done, ready for tomorrow. This is Saturday. I put all the fruit and the whipped cream, and they're all ready. So you make this.